What's good with y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good with y'all? What's good? What's good? We tuning in for another video, man. Y'all see what the day is, man. It's time to work. It's hot, but it's time to work, man. I'm about to get to work on the engine. I'm finna go on, dress it up, put the front stuff back on, drop the distributor in there. I was gonna put the spark plugs in, but since they ain't that hard, they ain't that bad putting in on my engine, I ain't gonna worry about it. Last time, man, I had spark plugs in and all cause the engine had been ran. This time it ain't been ran, so I ain't gonna do it. But cause I'm trying to roll with it, man. But I'm finna get everything moved, cause I need this space right here. This whole space. I got to work, man. I'm finna set the tent up cause it's hot. I'm gonna set the tent up. I'm gonna work on the tent, man. Run my extension cord out here, and I'm gonna get to work, man. I'm getting to work, cause when I get that joker set over in there and button down, and get the transmission hooked up, it's on, man. So I'm about to move brown coat, move Emma, block the driveway, and then I'm pushing Dolo forward, and man, I'm put it right here in the center. Shit, I'm finna go in, man. Let's do it. All right, everything moved, man. Driveway locked down. Nobody leaving. Nobody leaving until the engine sitting over in their car, man. Until the engine sitting over in their car, and I done got everything under the bottom of their car done, man. Nobody leaving. I got it locked down, boy. I got it locked down, boy. I need to get me a picture, boy. I need to put all the old school just scattered everywhere like that and get a picture, man. That'll be fine. That'll be hard, there. Then I'm looking at old Black Haven, boy. That joker there be so hard for them T's, man. I love a T-top rigger. That's on my bucket list. I always wanted one, a T-top rigger. I'm gonna get me one. I can just see it sitting out there, boy. I'm wondering down the T's up. Ooh. Y'all know I'm getting the Grand National. That's a given. But anyway, I ain't been to talk. I'm finna dress the engine up. I'm finna put it right here. Sit down, dress it up, put it on the horse, and finna slide this jack on the transmission, man. And then I ain't gonna take the hood out yet till I got it dressed up. When I got it dressed up, I'm gonna take the hood out cause it gets very hot under there pretty quick. So I'm gonna put the transmission on, the jack on the transmission, plan of attack. If I don't get done today, it depends on how I'm feeling, like I said, cause y'all saw the other video, you saw I did 2 things today. But I'm gonna at least get this bolted down, which I mean motor mounts bolted down, transmission mated, of course, all bell housing bolts in, go underneath, put the converter bolts in, cause I don't have nothing else to do under there, because when I put the starter on, I wire the starter up before it even go in the car to save that trouble of getting up under there shaking, holding that starter. So all I'm gonna literally have to do when I go underneath the car is put the converter bolts in, and then I can let this car down and everything else on top, and that's when it's a breeze. Y'all know I just breeze through then after that. Cause after the headers bolted on, man, it's over with. The front stuff is tedious, but I'm gonna put all the front stuff on. I'm gonna put all of it on cause the engine will go in with it to save that, cause it's easier to do on the outside of the car. So man, this really ain't no long job, y'all. This ain't no long job at all, so I'm finna get to it. All right, we're checking in, y'all. Get everything put together. On the outside. Get it ready to go in. You know, I could rush Go ahead and stick it in like this. But we ain't gonna do that. So this thing already top dead center. My secret weapon told me. He said it's already TDC. And it is. I mean, you always double check though. Yup. Good to go. So, just point this joker at number 1. And for the people that might get confused with a MSD Pro billet distributor, I'm just thinking about I might have to make y'all 3 parts of this, man. Cause this thing right here getting ready anyway, prepping. And I gotta find my valve cover bolts, man. Cause I have no idea what happened. I'm missing 2 of them. Or maybe I go to the parts store and find them. I hope so, but I ain't worried about that. That easy. That's an easy fix. But anyway, first thing first, stick the distributor in there. And man, I'm telling you, boy, a secret weapon, man, that I use too. Cause I got somebody else on my team I use to put my stuff together. But like I said, I spec my own combo. This ain't his combo, it's my combo. Everything custom spec by me, down to the flywheel, everything, man. This engine, well thought out. That's why it performs so good. But y'all know the ATI distributors, you can tell they shape different, but this, the Pro billet straight circle. So it got the MSD logo on it right here, and that's the front. So you point this to number 1, just as you would an ATI. Look at it, boy. This joker 5, man. He cover up everything. That's how you supposed to do. He cover up every hole down to the oil filter. And make sure your gasket on there, of course. Down to the oil filter hole, man. He cover up everything. So you point this at number 1. Or some people point it straight forward, which is, it'll work like that too. But you point this joker at number 1 and then do what you do. Be ready to go. This over here, boy, is a little tricky. Right there. Trying to remember my box here, my box over there. I don't know. Let me go look. I think it's on the driver side though. Yep. On the driver side. And Dolo, man, I'm gonna have Dolo rewired, man. It really, honestly, it tacky. Be real with you. Cause it was done quick. And see that drop this off. That joker there backfire. That joker will backfire. I might have to go in there with a screwdriver. It ain't down. I'm gonna have to go in there with a screwdriver because it wanna lock in play if it ain't flush. Nah, that ain't gonna work. So you take that big screwdriver. Take this big long screwdriver and have to go in here and turn it over. And keep in mind when you do that, it's not gonna take it out of top dead center. You gotta turn the crankshaft to do that. Need a flashlight. I need a flashlight. It dark down through there, boy. It's a chamber of horsepower down through here. That's what it is. Let me get a flashlight, man. Alright, got the flashlight. Now we can see what's going on. There we go. Now we can see. Jump it right there. See if we can work with something right here. You don't know you If you don't know where your piston is at on a GM or Chevy, number one, your odd cylinders are on your drive side. It's seated. Ain't seated. Almost, man. God. That been it right there. If it had sat down in there, and you can turn the base of it too, long as the rotor button don't turn. See, it ain't flush. It won't drop for some reason. Come on, drop. Come on, drop. It point right at number one too. That joker drop. Got that gap in there. Don't want to drop, y'all. See. The one that don't want to drop. I just hitting it. In the hole down. Alright, let's see what's going on here, man. Come on now. Give me what I asked for. So we don't want to sit flush. Still ain't it. Do what you gotta do, man. Sometimes it's tedious, sometimes it ain't. Getting it lined up that oil pump shaft, man. Once you get it, you got it. Not want to sit flush. Oh boy. But anyway, y'all see the gist of how to do it. I'm gonna turn y'all back on when I get this done, man. Or I might roll the time lapse. Alright, check it in, y'all. So then I showed y'all the hard way. You don't really have to do that, man. I'm being funny. You don't have to do that. Now, for a long time, that's how I dropped distributors. Trying to line it up. So I got it at number one, right? You see it's still a gap, but it's locked in at number one. It can't turn, it's not sitting flush. So it's locked in place. So what you do is turn the engine over and it's gonna lock in and lock in the right spot. See, there it went. Lock right on in, and it's still top dead center. So what you do, go back, let's see, put it back on 0. It might have been locked in, probably the distributor didn't turn with it. No, it locked in. Let me see. I need a smaller timing tab, really. Okay. It didn't lock in. So I'm gonna have to pull it back out though. Let me see. But you don't have to You don't have to be bothered with turning that thing for real. Once you get it close, it'll lock in. Right there, edit. That's crazy. I don't know how I did that. With the one perfect turn, that joker was right there, edit. But see, now it's pointing forward. It points straight forward. With some people run it like that. So I'm gonna turn this thing a hair. Cause what you wanna do when you do this, and you know, and it ain't set flush, as long as when you turn the motor, the engine, the distributor, the rotor button turn with it, it's gonna lock in on top dead center still. As long as you got it initially pointing at that number 1. See right there. And it'll be pointing roughly about at the first carburetor stud, the back carburetor stud right here. You know you're number 1, which I'm lined up. So now I think it locked in place. I turn it, it should drop. See, now the rotor button is turning with it. So I just gotta turn it till it drop down. There it go. So now the rotor button locked in place with it, and it was turning. So when I go back, top dead center, this should be pointing directly at number 1 and flush. Way off. Go on. I didn't realize I turned it over there much. Let's see. Almost. And what a lot of people be doing is they lock it in, man. It be locked in on the compression stroke. About there. Let's see. Almost just a hair. Probably be pointing straight forward again, man. If it is, I'm gonna lock it in right there, right. So go back. Let's see right there. It would come in handy. We got an assistant. Off just a hair. Alright, back on 0. And it locked straight forward again, so it'll run right here. But like I said, sometimes the distributor will lock in place straight forward, and it will fire off. You just want to make sure you be able to get accurate timing. So I'm gonna leave right here because I done it twice and it locked in forward, point to the front. But it locked in on number 1, so we good to go. Alright, checking in, man. So still out here, edit. This would be a little more tedious process than people think, getting this stuff back together, man. Like I said, you could just stick it on over in there, but I don't get down like that. So I got my torque wrench out, about to unlock it. About to torque the what's name? About to torque the harmonic balancer bolts. The bolts that go in the bottom pulley. 80 foot-pounds on this. On traditional stock harmonic balancer bolt, the big one, the crankshaft bolt, is 60 foot-pounds. But this is an ARP, so you go by ARP spec, get 80. So that's what we about to do. I'm about to torque the smaller bolts first. I need to get me a electronic electronic, then I'll be in there. Turn this over. Turn it down. Cause it's way too high. We got to get down, man. Let's see. Alright, how about low as it go? Let's see. 25. Right here. Trying to set it. Locked in right there. I'll lock it in, man. I want to lock in place. Come on now, thing. Ain't nobody told my thing up. Alright. There we go. Get this thing torqued down. Hit these small bolts first and then hit the big one. And after that, I'm gonna put it on the oh, hold on now. We don't need that. Don't need no junk slipping. Oh, hold on. Nah. Something ain't right. I'm gonna pull these jokers out. This socket ain't right. This socket is not right. Cause if you round these off, you round these 12 points off, boy, you're gonna have a bad day. The ARP be 12-point bolts. I like them and I don't like them. Love-hate relationship with ARP fasteners sometimes. 12-point, man. Gotta have 12-point sockets. But you get a good bite. You get a good bite on a 12-point socket though. A real good bite. So that's where I'm at. I just turned y'all on to update y'all, man. I'm out torquing this stuff down. And all I gotta do, put the alternator on, simple. Then I'm gonna put the engine, hook the engine hoist up to it, jack it up, and I'm gonna mount the engine mounts on and put the starter on. Then we're going in the car. So y'all just stay tuned.